What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out a whole load of Physicians Formula makeup. I've only ever tried a couple of bits from Physicians Formula. I'm going to struggle to say that because I talk too fast. Yeah, I've only ever tried out a couple of products from them, namely the Butter Bronzer, and then I've also tried out a highlight from them that I picked up in Vegas ages ago. It was very good. I think that's all I've tried. Maybe a mascara? I don't know. So yeah, I've got a bunch of different things to try out. You can now get Physicians Formula in Boots. I believe you can maybe get it on Beauty Bay. I'll leave a link to everywhere you can get it down below. But yeah, the main reason I wanted to do this is because I saw it in my local Boots and I was like, hello, new makeup. Get on my face. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this stuff on my face. I'm going out for dinner later, so I really hope this looks good. I'll do my best. My boob's like half falling out here. Let's put it back. So first of all, for primer, I have this guy here. This is called the Argan Wear Argan Oil with Coconut Water. And it's just like a spray. I actually thought it was a setting spray, but apparently not. It smells like caramel. It's probably supposed to smell like argan oil, but to me it smells like caramel. I'm gonna spray that all in my face. That might have been too much, but it just smells good. Doesn't taste quite as good. Kind of tastes like smoky bacon crisps. I'll take it. My skin is like the clearest it's been for so long, and saying that, I'm probably gonna jinx it. So for foundation, I have this guy here. This is the Healthy Foundation with SPF 20. It says it has a brightening complex. I got this before I started fake tanning again, so we'll see how it works. I might have to add in like a little contour stick or something. Oh, I thought it was just a standard pump foundation. We've got a doe foot. Yeah, this is gonna be too light for me, so I will probably have to do a little bit of bronzing or something. I'm just gonna, I guess, put it on the high points of my face mostly. What shade did I even pick up? I have no idea. I'm just gonna, yeah, just that. I'm gonna take this brush here. Oh, it's quite sheer. I guess that's why they call it the Healthy Foundation, because it does seem like it's gonna be quite a natural foundation. I moisturised just before I used that priming water stuff, and my face actually feels quite matte now, which is weird. Like, you maybe think it would feel more hydrated. I'm gonna add more of this because it's quite light coverage. It's definitely too fair for me, but like I said, I'll just whack some bronzer on there and we'll see how it goes. I don't want to interfere with the foundation too much by like adding any darkening drops or anything. So I'm just gonna roll with it. I mean, despite the colour being a bit off, it looks really, really good. It's fully just like evened everything out and made it look glowy. I know everyone's been laughing at me because recently I've been like enjoying lighter coverage a little bit more, and I've seen so many comments like, where is Steph and what have you done with her? In what world would I have ever non-ironically said that I actually like lighter coverage? Who am I? Who am I? I don't know if it's because of the primer underneath. It doesn't feel like the easiest thing to blend out. It does blend out easily, but it doesn't feel like the easiest thing to blend out. That might not make any sense at all, but half the things that come out of my mouth don't. It does look really good though, like the name is bang on. It does just look healthy. Just gonna slather my face in it. I really like that. If that was actually the right color, that is fully the kind of thing that I'm liking wearing at the moment, and then just add a little bit of concealer, cover up my dark circles, all of that. I really, really rate that actually. I went in expecting it to be more full coverage, but actually I quite like how light coverage it is. And I want to say as well, Physicians Formula isn't like the cheapest drugstore makeup. The packaging is weighty though. This feels like a really, really expensive product. So now I have this concealer here. Hopefully this won't also be too light for me. This is it's called the Concealer Twins. Why? Why is it called that? One's like a concealer and one's a corrector. I'm just gonna put them both on my face and just try and do something with them. So once again, it doesn't really say what color I have. No, I don't know what color I have. Either way, let's try this out. So we have a more peachy shade, which will be good for under the eyes. And then we have a yellow shade, which will help get rid of purple undertones. I'm gonna go a little bit under my eyes with that. The yellow one, just on the inner corner. And blend it out with that brush that I was using. I'm using the AOA High Def brush. So get rid of a little bit of discoloration there, which actually worked pretty well, okay. I forgot I had this brush, but I really, really like it. It's just good for everything. It looks a bit dry. Again, I think it might be down to this. I mean, you'd think something that had coconut water and argan oil in it would be quite hydrating, but it does just feel, just doesn't feel very hydrating at all. It makes my skin look good, but yeah, not the most nice feeling. So I'm gonna go over with the actual concealer itself. I don't know, maybe you can see what I'm talking about here. It's fine. It's just a little bit dry on the inner corner, and I always get wary of that because, I mean, it'll probably dry down even more when I've got powder on. I really hydrated the crap out of my face beforehand as well. Do a bit of highlighting down the middle, and then go over a couple of spots that I have. This is the main one down here. I'm actually gonna go in around my little veiny bits that I have around the side of my mouth with that yellow one. Just blend that out. My face just feels dry. And it didn't feel dry before I put any of this stuff on. The concealer doesn't have much coverage. It's more of like more of like a natural kind of brightening sort of situation. It's covered up enough, like it has covered up enough. I look wild right now. It covers everything up enough, but personally I prefer a bit more coverage. I don't think it looks overly bad. I don't think it's just not my favorite kind of base. Not to mention, it ain't a match. Need to add some orange to my face to match my body. Yeah, I like the foundation. I don't know if I like this primer, and I don't think I like the concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with the butter bronzer, which I have tried many, many times, and I really like this stuff, and I'm basically gonna kind of put this all over my face, but focusing mostly on my cheeks just to kind of warm me up a bit. I've got the light one here, which is the one that I normally use, but I actually have another one here that might be the medium shade. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one actually. I've been using the light one this whole time, but I have a medium one here as well. Oh, it smells literally like summer. So I'm gonna pick up some of that. I need to not do that because I need to powder my face down first. How did I even forget to do that? Ignore everything I just said. I'm gonna use this powder. This is the Mineral Wear 3-in-1 setting powder, and it's got like 3 different colors there. I guess you can mix them all together, but also use them on their own. There's a baking one, a fixer, and then a brightening powder. I quite like the idea though, having like 3 different types of powder. I feel like I wanna mix them all together though, because I just do, okay? All right, let me live. I might do the actual setting powder under my eyes, but otherwise I'm gonna mix them all together. I'm a bit wary about this. I'm gonna shut down my whole face first, and then I'll do my under eyes after. Looks okay. It's definitely mattifying everything down more, which would normally be fine, but obviously I'm already feeling a little bit matte as it is. Ooh, there's a bit of dryness going on around here. Not loving this. I'm gonna take the fixing powder on its own and just do my under eyes with that. Not as bad as I was thinking it might be, like not as matte as I was thinking it was gonna be, but it's still quite matte. Please just ignore how just deathly I look in my face now. I'll just like paint my face with bronzer in a minute and everything will be fine. This looks too matte for me. This looks really just kind of dry. I prefer how my skin looked before, like without any foundation on, even though it was like, you know, maybe not that even, I had a couple of spots. I feel like my skin as a whole just looked a lot healthier. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look that bad, especially like as a whole, but up close, I'm obviously sitting here with like a mirror right up close to my face. Up close, I'm like noticing a lot of different textures, things looking a little bit more dry. I think I like the foundation, I just think everything else I'm a bit iffy about. So now, I can actually go in with the bronzer, so I'm gonna be using the MuruMuru Butter Bronzer. This is just the standard shade, I believe. Let's see. It's quite a natural bronzer, so I'm just sort of trying to test the waters here. Bronze me up, boy. Just going to lag my face in this so that I somewhat resemble my body. Yeah, this, like I said, I've tried it many, many times, the butter bronzer, and it's a really, really nice bronzer. It's not too in your face. It's quite I mean, it kind of says it on the tin. It's quite a buttery formula, so it's not a cream, but it's a bit more sort of hydrating than a standard powder. I just need a bit of orange on my face. Whereas this is giving me quite a neutral bronze, which is great, which is what I would normally go for. But the fact that I need to deepen my foundation quite a bit, I feel like I do just need to add in a bit of orange. It'll do. Let's face it, half us YouTubers can't match our face to our body anyway, so I'm just fitting in. So that's the bronzer, all over my face. Really, really rate that. Even if I'm not that keen on all the other products, the butter bronzer is fully worth the hype. So now I have this highlighter here. This is called the Rose All Day Petal Glow Multi-Use Highlighter. I'm like birthing this highlighter at the box. Welcome to the world. Okay, let's just go straight in with a swatch. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to put that all over my face. Blends out to be quite chalky, but it feels really nice and swatch. So we'll see just how it looks. Swirl my brush in there. Quite a bit of kickback, but it's just something to note. And I'm gonna whack that all over my face. Ooh, it's quite goldy, but that is really pretty. And it smells of roses. It smells really good. Shall I eat it? It's been a while since I ate a product. Doesn't taste like roses. Never eaten roses, to be fair, so I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. That looks nice though. Ooh, it's quite like soft as well. Don't get me wrong, it's intense. I definitely feel like it needs blotting down ever so slightly because it's not that it's chalky, it just looks like something on my skin. But if I just kind of press it in with my foundation brush, I imagine it should be fine. Yeah, pressing that into my skin, that looks really, really nice. It looks really healthy. Like on the skin, before you blend it in, it does look banging. But then if you just blend it out a bit, and basically just pat your brush over the top or around the edges, it just kind of softens the edges a bit and makes it look less like a stripe and more just like, ah. It does smell bloody good though. I'll do a bit on my nose. I mean, that's definitely added at least the look of hydration in my skin that I wanted. It's actually a really, really pretty highlighter. I feel like you only really need a light hand and that's when it kind of looks best. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just gonna go back in with a bit more of that bronzer just to connect the two like I always do. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That highlight is actually really good. I wonder if they do other colors. Next to my eyes, I have this eyeshadow palette here and I know exactly what I want to do with this. Of course, I've got my eyes on the blue. I'm kind of thinking I might do a blue on my lower lash line. Do like a cool toned, smoky brown eye look, shock. And then blue on the lower lash line, I think. So for my eye primer, I'm going to take a little bit of my Bye Bye Under Eye, just because I really don't think that other concealer will work that well for it. And I'll just slap that on my lid. So then I think I'm just gonna go straight in with this brown shade here, just taking it on a fluffy brush. I'm gonna stab that. I use such like technical terms, don't I? Slap it, stab it, blend. Softly blend that in my crease. I'm leaving the base tacky as well. Nice, that's kind of what I want. Just a little bit of softness in there. That is blending out nicely. That's kind of all I really want, to be honest. Nothing too crazy, a nice sort of wearable crease shade. Definitely something you could build up though as well. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I'm then gonna go straight in with this shade here. There's a lot of kickback on these, like a lot. You know, let's see it on that dark brown shade there. But sometimes a lot of kickback means a lot of pigment. I'm just gonna slap that basically all over my lid, and then once I get a lot of the product off my brush, I'll start to blend. So just kind of placing it down for now on the outer 2/3. Just gonna blend all of that out in my crease as well. That brown's a lot more warm tone than I thought it was gonna be. Just gonna lightly sharpen that up a bit on the corner as well. Just using the angle of my brush and literally just swiping constantly. Won't lie, I'm not obsessed with that. I liked the first shade that I used, but this darker one I'm not really a fan of. I'm gonna try one of these shimmers. I think I'll go in with this one here and just try that more so on my inner corner and just kind of bring it onto the lid a bit more. That's quite nice. I like the shimmer. Did I even say what this palette was called, by the way? I don't think I did. It's called the Tropical Days palette. Tropical Days Butter Eyeshadow Palette. So I'm just dusting that shimmer shade over my lid there. That's better. Don't think I was keen on that dark shade. Wasn't quite 100% with it, but with the shimmer over the top, that's a lot better. Now I'm gonna go in with that blue, which I'm very excited about. So I'm gonna go in with this shade here on a pencil brush and just really kind of loading that up nicely. Tap it off. And I'm gonna go straight onto my lower lash line. on the outer corner at the start. Trying to make sure there's not too much fallout here. I like to smoke it out quite a bit on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a somewhat clean brush and just make sure that I've dusted off the bottom there. Quite a natural blue. I'm going to actually take some of that spray, my smoky bacon tasting primer. Just see if I can make that a bit more intense. It's got like a nice little shimmer to it. I like that. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit bolder, but I'll take it. I have eyeshadow in my eye. Then I'm going to try this shade here. It might be a bit too dark, but it also might be okay. So the only way to find out is to try. But I'm going to take some of that and just pop that on my inner corner. Just very lightly. That's quite nice. I'm going to go in with the other highlighter because I feel like it will be a bit more intense. Let's do that instead. That's better. And I'll dust a bit onto my brow bone as well. You know what I actually do have as well? I wasn't going to use it, but I might. I have these little gel liner trios. This shade looks pretty good. It's like a really, really cool brown. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I might do a little kind of like fox eye situation, like a very, very slight one. Kind of the same sort of thing that I've been doing recently day to day. Just something like that. It's quite a smooth gel liner. Do a bit of tight lining as well. I haven't done this in a while. I'll take that, I quite like that. So now for mascara, I have this guy here. It's called the LASH Mixologist. So we have two different sections. Is 3 in 1? Wait, I need to open this up. What do you do? Volume, length, that's 2. What are the 3? Cocktail layering mascara, it's called. 2 different formulas, 2 different brushes. I get it. You can use one, you can use the other, you can use them both. That makes 3. Quick maths. So we have the volume brush, which is like an hourglass shaped brush. And then we have the lengthen, which is just kind of like a more skinny little brush there. I think I'm gonna go with the lengthen one first and then go with the volume after. Obviously, within 5 seconds, I've already gotten it on my lid. It's fine, okay? I'll get through it. So that's the lengthen one there. Nothing to shout about, but it did the job. I'll then go in with the volume one, which has the hourglass wand. This one's giving me a really nice curl on my lashes. I wouldn't really say it's lengthening them that much though. I mean, I've got long lashes anyway, so my lashes do look long regardless of what you put on them. But I've used other mascaras that are just, they don't claim to do any miracles, and I would say they make my lashes look longer. They normally tend to add like a little bit of fibers on the end of my lashes, whereas this, just kind of coating them and curling them. It's nice, I just don't think it's like, wow. I'm gonna do a bit on my lower lash line actually. Just a very thin coat of that. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I'm just not floored by it. Because I think also in the back of my head, I know that these products aren't the cheapest thing in the world. So I'm just kind of like, I know I can get a mascara that I kind of like more for £3 from Wilko. It's nice though. It's like not done anything bad at all. Just gonna quickly blend out those mascara marks. I'm liking how it all looks so far overall though. So now I'm gonna move on to my lips. So this is the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish Liquid Lipstick in the shade All Natural Nude. I think this is actually the last product I have to try out. Again, really, really nice weighty packaging. It kind of feels like Dior packaging. Do you smell nice? It smells like makeup. Let's have a little look at this color. It's quite like a nice peachy nude. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. It feels really good to apply from the get-go. Really nice applicator as well. It's like one of those diamond ones. I don't know if this will dry down. It feels like it'll be one of those liquid lipsticks that doesn't, but I'll give it a minute. It looks nice though, and it feels really, really nice and hydrating as well. I quite like this. So while this liquid lipstick does its thing, maybe it dries down, maybe it doesn't, we'll see. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and then I'll check back with you guys for the finished look. All right guys, so this is the finished look. I like it. I'm not obsessed with it, but I'm like, it's fine. I don't feel like I need to redo my makeup or anything when I go out for dinner later. I don't know what it is. I feel like I maybe need like a little bit of contour or something just to kind of give my face a bit more structure. I like the liquid lipstick a lot. It has dried down, not fully I don't think. Let me just make it with my hand. actually. I'm lying, it has pretty much completely dried down. And yeah, it feels really comfy on my lips. It just kind of feels like a lipstick, not like a dry liquid lipstick. I actually may have just been very spontaneous then and booked in for a full day of tattooing tomorrow. Just literally, there was an opening and I just took it. I do like it. I don't like it as much as I was maybe hoping I would. It is currently 1:10 in the afternoon. I don't really have much to do today. I need to do a couple of stories and like sponsor sort of bits in a minute. So I'll be doing that. Okay, this is actually gonna be a real test, maybe to myself and then also the makeup. I have a therapy appointment later, and I don't know if it's gonna be an emotional one or a not so emotional one. So I have that at 6:30 and then I'm going out for dinner afterwards. So this makeup could potentially go through a lot. It's been raining outside, my eyeballs might start raining. So I will wear this probably until later on this evening when I've come back for dinner. I think our slot is booked until like 9:30 or something. So I'll try and check back in with you guys with that. I may tweak a couple of things. I might add a bit of contour before I go out and stuff. I may well change my lip depending on how it sits. You know what, I was just looking at myself then thinking, why does my face look a little bit different? It's because I didn't tightline this eye and I'm like, this eye looks a lot more like hello. Whatever hello is. This one's a bit more like, hello. So I'm gonna do that. I hate it. Okay, that's better. So yeah, this is how my makeup is looking right now. I will include a macro just like I always do. I'm now gonna go about my day and I'll probably see you guys in around 8 or so hours and we'll see how it looks. Wish me luck with the therapy stuff. Hello. I've had one whole cider again, which means I'm a little bit glazy-eyed. It is now 10:30, there we go, 10:30 in the evening. I had my burger, I had my therapy sesh. I want to take off my makeup now, so I'm gonna go run myself a bath. I need to take this off, I'm already sweating. So it is now 9 hours later. I'm not looking as fresh, but that's fine. It's not looking that bad though. Little bit more glowy with the lights and everything. My hair's a mess, but this ain't about my hair. The eye makeup, like the liner and stuff, has smudged a little bit, but the mascara and everything stayed on. My lips are a little bit crusty. All the liquid lipstick has worn off, but it wore off nicely. It wasn't like coming off in bits. It just wore off kind of throughout the day. And to be honest, my base makeup looks pretty decent as well, considering I've had it on for like 9 hours. My eyebrows have gone a little bit wild, but what's new there? So yeah, I'm not like blown away by a lot of the makeup. My favorites would have to be the highlighter, the bronzer. I do think I'm a fan of the foundation. Obviously this was too fair for me, but I do really like how it looked. And I really like the formula of the liquid lipsticks as well. This is really, really comfy to wear. I didn't have to take it off. I don't have to put lipstick on or anything like that. It just wore nicely throughout the day. And like I said, just wore off very nicely. What? I'm literally not even drunk. I had one cider like an hour ago. So yeah, happy with some of the products. Some products were a bit like I don't think I was a fan of the concealer. The eyeshadow palette was okay, but again, it's not the cheapest product in the world and the formula wasn't the best. What else? I don't know if I like this stuff because it did kind of make my skin quite matte and just feel a little bit dry. But yeah, definitely some good things, definitely some not so good things, but let me know what you guys think. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up. My eye has fully just started twitching. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye. That took so much willpower just to try and ignore my twitching eye. Stop it. Ugh.